Well, good morning, my fellow Tri-Pies. It is Danica. I'm here bringing to you our first team video newsletter for the month of March 2016. So the biggest thing that I wanted to do with today's information that I wanted to share was really just some kudos and recognitions for how we ended the month of February. February was by far our biggest month yet as a team. We completed the month with more than $12,300 in sales. It was actually $12,380 to be exact. And during the month, we also welcomed 9 new sisters to our tribe. So that is phenomenal. Who would have thought in a short month we would have done so well? But if anybody knows us and the women that are on our team, they knew that that was totally going to happen because we're pretty amazing ladies. So we have a few individuals, again, I wanted to recognize. So for the month of February, again, we added 9 new ladies, and those individuals included Cassandra, Sierra, Tabitha, Brittany, Linda, Shannon, Erin, Donette, and Belinda. So welcome, ladies, to the family. We hope that you're getting settled in well. If you have, any questions about what's going on, certainly feel free to post those questions to the team page. Also, reach out to your sponsor if you have any questions as well. And be sure to reference back to the polka dotted guide that was included in your starter kit. That is a phenomenal resource with a ton of information in it about your business. Remember, as ladies, this is our business, so we need to be proactive in making sure that we know everything it is that we need to know about our business and how we can really, function it as best we can. So definitely use that as a resource because it's there for you, and it's extremely important to really know what the content is of the polka dot guide, because it's going to be the driver for almost everything you do in your business. How it is that you're going to want to earn your props through our Fast Start program, even our monthly award criteria, as well as our pay plan and a few other items. So we have our 200 Club. So what is the 200 Club? Well, it's going to be any consultant that had at least $200 in PV up to $499. And for the month of February, we had 5 ladies that were on that list. We had Mindy, Christina G., Lee, Judy, and Angela. So congratulations on being a part of our 200 Club. That also made you qualify as a frontline consultant for your sponsor, and those are an important part of the pay plan. So thank you, ladies, for helping your sponsors in that regard, whether you knew you were or not, to help them through their rank promotions and their goals and whatnot. Then we have the 500 Club, which is going to be any of those Tri-Pies that had $500 up to $999 in PV. We had Amanda, Darla, Christina K., Nicole, and Michelle. So congratulations, ladies, on being at the $500 leadership level. And the reason that I call it the leadership level is because in order to promote through Posh's pay plan, you're going to see that the requirement for every level, regardless if you are a Pink +1 or you are a Platinum Premier, is that you're going to need $500 in personal volume each month in order to qualify for those downline bonuses. So be sure that if building a team and wanting to really take your Posh business to the next level, that you are consistently selling your $500 in PV every month so that you get towards that criteria needed to get those various bonuses from your downline. Then we have the $1,000 a month club. So anyone who had $1,000 PV and higher, and there were 3 individuals, actually 4 if you include myself, but I try not to include myself in these things because this isn't about me, this is about you ladies. So we have the $1,000 a month club, and what's really significant about this club is that for those of you that are familiar with the monthly award, and for those of you that are not, I'm going to reference you to go back to the polka dotted guide to read exactly what those are. That is the minimum PV required to even participate in the monthly award program. So being able to be at that level and then also team building through the same month really puts you in a place to really build your business and really get a lot from that. So we had Jenny Major, who was our #1 person in sales this month, with $1,691. We had Becky Baldwin with $1,500, and then Megan Minichek with $1,123. So those were our three ladies. Again, myself was included. I can't remember exactly what my PV was, but I do know that it was a little more than $1,500 because I did have two individuals I personally sponsored in the month of February, so I qualified and earned the monthly award last month. We also have notable mentions. So I started this in January, that even for individuals who didn't reach, the $200 level to be qualified as an active consultant for the month, every little PV here and there really helps, whether you're doing it for, a personal buy, whatever the case may be. And we had 8 other tri-pies that had sales throughout the month. We had Tiffany, we had Brianna, Tabitha, Dershell, our other Megan, oh, we have 2 Megan M's. I just realized that, oh goodness. So Megan from California, we have Chrissy, Sabrina, and Margie. And between those 8 ladies, we actually had $492 in volume, which is great, which is phenomenal. If you recall, back at the end of January, beginning of February, I had put out the challenge that our team goal for the month was to welcome, 6 new, team members, to have $12,000 in team sales, and we totally nailed those. We ended up getting 6 women instead of, or 9 women instead of 6, and we had $12,380. Well, between those 8 ladies that I just mentioned, they brought in $492, and so without that, we actually wouldn't have met our goal and exceeded it. And certainly that doesn't negate, all the work that everybody else has done, but what I want to make sure that we realize is that everybody matters and everything that you do counts. And so kudos to everyone who had PV during the month, whether it was as little as $1 or as much as, $1,691. All of you ladies are doing really great things with your business, and I couldn't be more proud of all of you and the amazing things that you've been doing over the last few months for sure. So March marks the beginning of the end for our Italy incentive. So for those of you that have been around since the start of the incentive, or those of you who have just recently joined, what is the incentive? Well, to learn really all the details and all about it, you'd want to go to the perfectlyposh.com/spring-incentive. And that's going to really give all the details about everything that's going on in the incentive. But to, shorten all of it down, is what it comes down to this, is that March 31st ends the 4-month period where one could qualify to earn a free trip to Italy, and it's going to be the top 50 consultants. But even if you aren't pushing to go to the Italy trip, there are a number of great prizes that are up for everyone to snag that there's no limits on, unlike the trip itself. So for those of you who haven't reached it yet, you can still push for pink. That means you need $1,000 cumulative sales from December 1st to March 31st. For anyone who is wanting to go Pink Plus 1 or Pink Plus 2, which is actually several of you that can easily do that this month, and I'll certainly be reaching out to you and letting you know, because we don't want you to, leave those prizes on the table or anything like that. March is going to be crazy. I'm already starting to see it in our numbers. Here it is, the early morning of March 8th, so we just finished our first full week of the month, and we've already welcomed 3 women to our, tri-pie house. We already have about $3,000 in team sales. That's the most we've ever had this quickly. It's crazy, because I know that it's only going to get crazier, especially with the splurge of the month coming out next week. It's going to be a lot of fun time this month for all of us.